people die, clinically crossed into spirit, you always choose the moment of death. So let me tell you something. Wait, before you're born, this is important. It relates to ascension. You're on the soul plane, but now you got a karmic cycle. So now you're going to choose your next life. And you got your masters and guides there, and your higher self is with you. Now you're going to select a body to come to. Let's say you're going to go on the earth plane. You choose the framework of your life. It's not predestination. You choose an incident. How you respond to it is always free will. You get? So what you do choose, though, is the moment of death. So when people die, they say, oh, a person died in a plane crash or a car crash or a drug overdose, whatever. They chose that. It's their free will. Now, you can prevent it if you really want to do that, or you do techniques like age progression. Sure. But when people say, oh, the world hates me, and they start whining and complaining, no, you earn that. That's part of your karmic debts. And that's why you're not giving to the answer to the test, because you have to learn to grow with it, to avoid the problems in the future, and to wipe out that debt from the karmic cycle.
Bruce, when I was 11 years old, I had an out-of-body experience. I woke up, was bouncing on the ceiling, looking down at my 11-year-old body in bed. I thought it was a dream initially, and then all of a sudden, wham, I was brought right back into my body, and I jolted, and I went, that wasn't a dream, what was it? And I went to the library, and I started looking for books, and I stumbled across books on astral projection by Sylvan Muldoon, Hayward Carrington, and people like that. Right. And I got obsessed with this. I've never been able to duplicate an OBE again, but what happened to me?
Well, this was a karmic benefit to you. This got you into the field.
It did.
Now, if you've had difficulties in doing out-of-the-body experience, it can be complicated. I mean, I'd be happy to send you some of my material to help you with it, because I'd like you to see you do that. But the key issue here is that in your life, maybe you would have gone to dental school and become a dentist if it wasn't for that.
Maybe.
That got you into the paranormal, the metaphysical mentality. That was the key issue here of that. Most importantly, their literature research that you read about, that was back in the 1920s and 30s, the old days of, they used to call them, astral projection, then OOBE and then OBE, all the changes, okay? But that was the key issue to get you into the field, which would lead to you doing what you do now.